Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, my name is Kayla. Today's video I wanted to do a up-to-date skincare routine because I know a few of you have been asking, and if you have been up to date with my videos, you would know that I had been struggling with acne really badly and I couldn't figure out or understand why. I tried so many different things and it just didn't seem to help. And it was slowly approaching my wedding day. I got married 2 months ago, I believe, and prior to that my skin was just so horrible and embarrassing that I had to figure out something to fix it. So I went to a dermatologist, and I will link all the information down below, so like their website, the product I'm gonna show you, everything. And yeah, so I finally, like, my skin right now is probably at a 90%. I would want my skin to be at 100%, but right now I have a bit of a breakout going on here because there's a few combinations. I am sick. I'm slowly getting over a cold, which I've had for the past week, and also that pesky time of the month. Oh, my cat is talking. And I noticed that I sleep on this side of my face, and it seems to be this side that is only breaking out. This side is pretty good, but this side I tend to sleep on this side of my face or this side of my body, and I know sometimes I fall asleep with my arm like this, which is not good, especially because when your body sweats and that kind of stuff, it just kind of clogs up the pores there. So it's like those three combinations of why this part of my face is breaking out. But overall, my skin has been so much better than it was. So if you guys want to see what my skincare routine is, just keep watching. So the first step in my skincare routine, and I do this morning and night, I go in with a cleanser. So this is a Acne Beta Cleanser, and the brand that I've been using is called Revoderm, and I got this from a dermatologist that I was going to get my skin assessed and kind of figure out what was going on. So in addition to the skincare routine that I'm about to show you, there are other factors that I did do. So I did take medication internally, and I also have a cream that is also prescribed that I put on my face as well. So it wasn't just the skincare routines. Basically my skincare routine kind of keeps everything in check, and I did take some medication to kind of kill the bacteria from internally. So if you are someone who is struggling with acne and you're unsure of why, I highly recommend seeing a dermatologist and just kind of figuring out what is causing it. Now I also do want to say that this skincare routine is a routine that works for me specifically and my skin type. So if you were interested in the product I'm using, make sure you do your research and maybe talk to a dermatologist first just to make sure that it's the right thing for you. But the first thing, I go in with a cleanser. So I do this morning and night, and it is the Acne Beta Cleanser. Again, this is the brand Revoderm. So basically what this cleanser does is it reduces acne causing bacteria up to 99%, and it decreases sebum production. Now I noticed that this has done quite a bit for my skin, and I make sure that no matter what, no matter how tired or how whatever I am, I always make sure I do this because I notice in the mornings when I wake up my face feels really oily and gross, and when I wash it with the cleanser it just instantly feels so much better. After I go in with the cleanser, then I go in with this toner. So it's called the Porefection Toner. It controls shine and tightens pores, exfoliates acne-prone skin, and it's alcohol-free. So essentially what I do is I take a cotton pad. So I have these ones here. These I just got from the dollar store. They're so inexpensive and they work just as good as if you were to go to Shoppers or a local drugstore. You can get a couple of these and they worked really well. So basically what I do is I take the cotton pad, I spritz this all over the cotton pad, and then I just wipe it around my face. And this I have noticed worked really well. I am right in this area. I tend to get, like, my pores were a little bit bigger and more noticeable, and I noticed that when I started using this, it has helped quite a bit, especially in this area too. It has helped really nicely. So once I've gone in with the toner, I then go in with a moisturizer. So I go in with this one right here. And this one is a multivitamin moisturizer. It's firming and anti-aging and antioxidant delivery. So basically what I do with this, I put 2 pumps in the palm of my hand, and a little bit goes a long way. Literally, like, I put 1 little pump and a little bit of extra in my palm, and I just put a dot here, here, and here, and then I slowly spread it out. Sorry, my cat is like standing in my lap and you can see his tail there. So yeah, basically a little bit goes a long way, and this is so nice. It makes my skin nice and moisturized, and especially where I live in Canada, specifically in Airdrie, Alberta, and just in general, Canada tends to get a little bit more dry, and I know that I have struggled with dry skin before, especially on my nose, and I noticed that once I started having a specific regime, or a skincare regime, that my skin has been doing a lot better in sense of it's not as dry and it looks more moisturized and just more glowy and healthy. So that's like a plus when it comes to the skincare routine. So I had mentioned that I had been taking internally antibiotics to kill the bacteria, and I also have a cream that I put on my face. So the cream that I put on my face is a really strong vitamin A cream, and it can dry out the skin. So when that happens, I use a Microdermabrasion scrub, and it's just like, it's hard to see, like, oh there you go. You can kind of see it, but it looks more creamy than what it actually is. It has little scrubs in it, so I just put a little bit on my fingers and then I just spread it on my face and slowly massage it around, and that kind of clears away all the dead skin and some of the bacteria away from your face. And this is really nicely, again, this is a good product that I've noticed helped with my dry skin, because when my skin got really dry, obviously it would start flaking and it didn't look very good. So it kind of scrubbed away the dead skin, and it helped create your skin to grow new cells, which is essentially helpful with acne. And I do this scrub probably twice a week, maybe even 3 times. So for example, I would do this one like a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. And then I also have this, which is a, they call it a masquerade. So basically it's a green mask that I put on my face. You don't have to put it all over your face. You can just put it on specific spots, especially where you have breakouts, which I will demonstrate because I actually want to put some of this on my face. But basically what this one does is it reduces pore size and inflammation. So again, for example, this one right here, it's really inflamed. I don't really know how or what caused it, but basically this mask would help with inflammation, and it also unclogs pores and helps reduce redness. And so this one I would do twice a week. So I would do it the opposite days I do the scrub. So I would do this one Tuesdays and Thursdays. And this one you don't need to do too many times. You could even do it once a week, but I feel like it depends on how extreme your acne is. At first I was doing it probably 3 times a week when my skin was really bad, but I've slowly kind of reduced it when my skin started getting better. So I will demonstrate it. So it's a green mask there, and you just need a little bit, really. So I'm just gonna put it on the spots that I'm breaking out. But overall, my skin has done so much better. Like I said previously, like, my skin was at a point where it was so embarrassing to go out. Like, I was scared to, not scared, but I just, like, I guess I was scared. I was, like, worried that people would, like, make fun of me or just, like, be disgusted by my face. That's how bad it was. And maybe I was a little bit more sensitive. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but overall it was at a point where I was just on the verge of crying, like, every day. It just wasn't a good feeling. And I feel for anybody else who struggles with acne, I know exactly how you feel, and especially when you've tried so many different things. Like, another big thing, and I'm pretty bad at this because I'm not the healthiest eater. I do eat as healthy as possible, but I do sometimes like to eat an occasional cheeseburger here and there. But for someone who is struggling and you really want to get your body and your skin healthy, food is a huge thing. Now, I'm not a nutritionist. It's really easy to just go on Google and search different ways. And there are home remedies that you can do. Like, there's certain face masks you can do at home and that kind of stuff. But overall, I feel like if you are struggling with really extreme acne, your best bet is to see a dermatologist just to get the start and kind of get it somewhat cleared, because then once it's cleared, then you can kind of do your own regime and get it going. So yeah, so this is what the mask looks like. Typically I would put it all over my face, but right now I'm just going to put it on the specific spots that are really red and breaking out. And again, this one also helped to reduce the pores. So again, I mentioned I had huge pores right here and here on my face, and it has helped to reduce them. And the last thing I always put on my face or my skin, it's not really my skin, it's more so my lips, because lips are still part of your face and you don't want your lips to be dehydrated and dry, because I feel like a good part of a skin regime is also your lips. And lately I've been using the BlizzTex Soft and Lush. It's sunscreen and lip protectant, and it's just a lip chap, and I love it. It's nice and moisturizing. This I got at the drugstore and it was very inexpensive. I feel like I will admit there are some really expensive lip chaps that I absolutely adore, but not everyone can afford that. I know I can't afford that, especially because I find that I use lip chap all the time. They don't last as long as I would want them to, so a cheaper route would be this one here. Okay guys, so that is my up-to-date current skincare regime. It has worked really well. And like I said, if you have seen my videos before or seen pictures before, I will try and find some before and show you some before and after pictures so you can kind of see the difference if you haven't seen my previous videos. But yeah, this is my skincare regime. I will link everything down below. So if you do have any questions or you want to do your own research on what I have shown you, feel free to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, I will see you guys soon. My cat was saying goodbye to you guys as well, because he also loves the fact that you guys like and watch my videos, so bye guys.